The first monument of Monument Avenue was built to commemorate Robert E. Lee in 1819, shortly after the Confederate hero's death. Surrounded by a tobacco field, 100,000 people gathered for its unveiling on May 29th that year. The monument represented the South's pride, despite their defeat. In addition to Lee, there are 4 more monuments of Confederate soldiers. Both J.E.B. Stuart and Jefferson Davis's monuments were erected in 1907, and 12 years later, in 1919, a monument of Stonewall Jackson was unveiled. Later, in 1929, a statue was built of the navigator Matthew Fontaine Maury, who was known as the Pathfinder of the Seas. Monument Avenue was, and is still considered by some, a representation of the lost cause, an attempt to preserve the traditional South. In April 2011, Jackson and Lee's monuments were vandalized with the words, "No Hero," and earlier this year, Lee was graffitied with the words 5-0. Richard Guy Wilson states, in his opinion, "It may be a place of residences and churches, a street of movement and communication, but ultimately Monument Avenue is the site of memorials to the Confederacy and everything it represents." Within blocks of Monument Ave are the White House and Museum of the Confederacy, both of which actively preserve the culture of the Old South. Monument Ave is rich with history, including that of the Confederacy and its allusions to the lost cause.